So, as you can see, these are the kingmakers standing here behind their candidates. So the Joe has asked all the kingmakers to stand behind their candidate. So as you can see, look at Chief Justice Agbor James Eyong. His king is we are blocking it. We go for it.
Eyong James Agbor.
Thomas Agbor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pak Jabi Elias Pakai. Support the chief message of the chief and why the order 6 people there.
So
if they do not feel happy when they do the contest, that it will not be as transparent as possible. And now,
Thank you, Matthew.
thank you very much. Declare. Je devais bring by tu as dit
Mocha. They call it 300 type, we call one time. Is there a problem here?
This is our new chief. This is our new chief. This is our new chief. It is kingmakers. And it is as transparent as you can see.
That is our new form.
This is our new form. With a coat and hat. And as you can see, he has 6 kingmakers against 1. So it is clear. It's landslide victory. So it is clear. No more argument in fight of 2. It ends all today. As you can see, this is our new chief and his kingmakers. We see the argument again. 6 is to 1, landslide victory.
Okay, Latin kami sario.
Quando me fanno bene caffè.
Yi cafe. Chiwe chokombu. Kam kaya ngwa kam. Latin kami
Don't call you what? So fight up. Market center. And to go, I know what way. But you want to buy charity. Adam Jabas will tell you. And why not? I don't know what to buy. I don't like it to hold it. I want to I think you can get I'm glad to be out. We're going to work on that. We're going to get we're going to come. Let's go back and come to you. Why you go? Okay. I'll talk now. That's what I told you to go at your manufacturer. Because I told you about you go to the man. Say about you go to the man. I'm in that day. Right. So, where am I? If you are set on, for you, I tell you, fight for your India, Market Central, because I have Mambo, you put money to see what you offer. So, one day I tell you, when you go and you go, but you come to get one country, one country, for you go, for Bakua. Hello. Hello. Ekmayina ekwa barobia he waya. Ekmayina ekwa barobia he waya. Ekmayina ekwa barobia waya. 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 Hello. Wa. Papa Martin, Madame Teta, Bango Mabai, Better Mam, one watch each other. Then go back in my conjure, me back on Tabaronia. Now watch each other, Yapu Cheramam, walk along the Cheramam, up Valiant. Then a common, Kairon Tai. Second, you don't matter, my mother, Mambo,
Bueno, come back. They think I can cut
Una comment
Anda toka. Anda fa toka. Anda sai toka. Semua ni ba. Ça fait 5 fois. But to buy to a more than call. More than I didn't call to you. I'm not going to see. Come on, let's put my mind. I tired of you. Before I go. Well, I'm going to the record. So, Mom, come on, my face. I think I want to use up as over the bread for it. I say, I don't know. So, come on, up with my opposite way. What's in that well, you know. I don't know. Hey, I'm going to go on my jam. Justice apogee, Eyong-Etchu, Ekpemani Notri, Ajao, Justice apogee, Send mga yung iba ito, mga kara.
February 2020, and whom your new chief is replacing, as well as other chiefs who have passed away of recent in Manfe subdivision, notably late Chief Assam Nelson Eyong-Etchu of Eyang-Etchu village, who died on the 5th of January 2023. This installation ceremony is coming up after the chieftaincy constitutive talks I presided at on Monday 29th of July 2024 in view of the designation of the new Texas chief of Faitok 2 village after the death of Chief Ashukletus Ayok on 5th of February 2020. During these talks, 6 of the 7 kingmakers or competent notables selected and presented to the administrative authority, representative of the state, Mr. Agbor James Eyong, as their new chief. Following the transmission of the minutes of the constituted talks to the prefect for Manu Division, Prefectural Order Number 220/PO/SZO/A1 of 14 October 2024 to homologate the designation of Mr. Agbor James Eyong as State Class Chief of Faitok Village in Manfe Subdivision in Manu Division was signed. Ladies and gentlemen, the official installation of a traditional ruler gives the administration an opportunity to rejoice with the people who are celebrating the commissioning of their chief, as well as reinvigorate cohesion between them and the state institutions. Thus, this event is eloquent testimony of the collaboration between traditional authorities and the local administration. The exercise we are all witnessing today, far from being a common activity, is an administrative ritual which is performed each time the administration officially hands over its fiat to traditional ruler. invited guest. To lead the traditional affairs of this village, the competent elders, kingmakers, have selected someone endowed with good leadership qualities in the person of Mr. Agbor James Eyong. But who is Mr. Agbor James Eyong? But who is Mr. Agbor James Eyong? Born on the 16th of April 1961 in Fight of Two village, Manfe subdivision in the southwest region of Cameroon. Academic profile. Between 1965 to 1970, he attended Catholic Primary School, Bachakagwe, and obtained his first school leaving certificate. Between 1970, attending the University of Buea as a PhD student, second year. Professional career. Between 1988 and 1989, he served as Deputy State Council, Buea. Between 1989 and 1998, he served as presiding magistrate, that's a judge, at the Court of First Instance, Buea. Between 1998 to 2001, he served as president, Court of First Instance, Buyuka. Between 2001 to 2003, he served as substitute to the Procurator General, Northwest Court of Appeal, Bamenda. From 2003 to 2006, he served as Assistant Research Officer, Hereditary Assistant, Department of Legislation, Ministry of Justice, Yaoundé. During this period, amongst other duties, represented the interests of the state in the court investigations implicating the state. Between 2006 to 2008, he worked as President, High Court, Nogamatu, and Court of First Instance, Nkambe. From 2008 to 2014, he served as President, Court of Appeal, Northwest Region, Bamenda. Since 2014 till date, he is serving as Vice President, Court of Appeal, Southwest Region, Buea. He has many other experiences and trainings in workshops, seminars, with many awards. Again, he has traditional titles like Sesekou of Nyankwe, the highest title of the Ekwe Society, which is the highest traditional organ in Manyo Division. He also has the Wimbum Jealous title, Care for Me, of the full house, given to him by his royal majesty, the phone of Kungi village, Nkambe, Nonga Mantung Division. Chief Agbor James Eyong is married to one wife, father of 6 children, 3 boys, 3 girls, and 40 grandchildren. Ladies and gentlemen, from this very rich academic background and professional career, I have no doubt that he has acquired the necessary skills and know-how to better administer the Fight of Two village and its inhabitants. Chief Agbor James Eyong, since learning is a continuous process in life, permit me to remind you that within the framework of Decree number 77/245 of 15 July 1977 to organize chiefdoms, a chief has dual function or mission, both as a traditional ruler and as an auxiliary of the administration. Firstly, as a traditional ruler, you should constantly remind yourself that you are the custodian of the culture of the fight of two people. You now belong to the class of those mandated by the ancestors and, of course, by God, our Creator, to preserve, uphold, and protect the culture of your people. You stand up today as an icon amidst the people who henceforth shall look up to you.
Senior Divisional Officer for Manu Division. Considering West Cameroon Gazette number 10, /Volume 5 of 27 February 1965, appointing some chiefs. Considering the report of consultative talks held on the 29th of July 2024. Considering the file of the concern submitted by the Divisional Officer of Manfe on the 30th of August 2024. Considering the necessity of saving, hereby orders as follows. Article 1. That the selection of Mr. James Eyong of Eyong-Etchu family by the kingmakers of Fight of Two Children as a class chief of Fight of Two village, the Manfe subdivision, Manu division, in replacement of late Chief Ashu, Cletus Ayok of Eyong-Etchu family, who died on the 5th of February 2020, is homologated with effect from 29 July 2024, date of the consultative talk. Article 2. That Mr. James Eyong shall henceforth be known within the framework of the exercises of his traditional function as Chief Agbor James Eyong of Fight of Two village. Article 3. That Chief Agbor James Eyong may be entitled to the advantages set out in sections 22 and 24 of Decree number 77/245 of 15 July 1977, organizing traditional chiefdoms as amended and completed by Decree number 2013/332 of 13 September 2013. Article 4. That the divisional officer for Manfe is charged with the implementation of the present order, which shall be registered, published, and communicated wherever and whenever necessary. Manfe on the 14th of October 2024. Signed by the Senior Divisional Officer, Awufang Aliyu Betran, Senior Administrative Officer, Tupanke.
That is reading of the text. And
Conformance with the provisional order that was presented to you. This is your new chief of Fighter Village, Justice Agbor James Eyong. You respect and know him as such.
okay, please, the kingmakers, the chiefs, the kingmakers and the chiefs will come and take the kingmakers now. The kingmakers of the village. Please, it should be accompanied by the kingmakers. That is the traditional rites.
him.
Good day. Man is a J. There's a J. Hey J is a J, Angus is a J. Hey J, Boko is a J. Hey J, if I talk to is a J. Hey J, Joe is a J. Bap, you go. Bap, you go. Come here. E. Hey, my Jengbe. You can also J. Backwood so J. For Agbor James so J. For I talk so J. Mafia Central so J. Hey, my Jengbe. Jap, Dibo. Dibo. Mutame. Eyong. Hey, Manfred subdivision, so Hey, Eyong class, Hey, part of so Hey, Paramount Chief, so Popcorn, so Hey, Batriba, so Hey, Etimuna, Atrofa Chop, Hey,
For Agbor.
Paramount Chief of Mount Sesekou. Chief Sesekou, the Chief of Eyong Village, Chief Sati Robert, the Chief of Fighter Squad, Chief Alao, the Chief of HRM by 22 Village, Chief Hans, Chief Hans, and the last, the Chief of Eyong-Etchu Village. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to take a photo. In unison, they are going to take one photo.
Sub-division officer for Manfred Subdivision, the mayor of the Manfred Council, the president of the State Council of the Court of First Instance, Manfred and High Court of Manu, and their assistants, learned colleagues, chiefs, forces of law and order, here on my case, by your presence here today, it is only God that can tell the joy I have for this day to come today. I thank everybody present here today. You know, royalty is not something that you can buy even with money. It comes from the ancestors and from the authority of the village. This month of April, frankly speaking, is a holy month in my family. I was born in April. My wife was born in April. I had so many things that have happened. Almost the top of my 14 grandchildren that are now 15. And about 9 of them were born in April. So this event also happened in April, shows that that is my favorite month, God-given month. I'm very delighted
to have all of you here. I've heard the cry of the elite. I've heard the recommendations of the administration. I am a child born of this village, and I know the things everybody is trying. And I think that I have the ability to realize all the projects that can revamp this village. The administration knows only about my academic career. I want to reiterate or state that my other activities and experiences go to bolster the fact that I am capable of doing what is expected of me in this village. I can say that without mixing words, it appears I have been a born leader. Starting from primary school, I have been head boy. Secondary school, I have been class prefect up to senior prefect. Even in Manfield here, I was a senior prefect. One of the most powerful. In the university, I was a delegate. In the NAM, I was the school delegate in the School of Administration and Management. And as if that is not enough, at the traditional cycle, I have been president of the Manfield Sub-Divisional Development Association, Masuda, in Yaoundé. Presently, and up to now, since 2014, I am the national president of the Masuda. I've been president of Manufacturing Association in Bamenda. So, to crown it all, I've been a Sesekou since 1997, that is 28 years today. This shows that there is nothing I don't know. If I don't rule well, it means there is something wrong somewhere. If I know where it's what is in Bamenda. So, to crown it all, I've been a Sesekou since 1997, that is 28 years today. This shows that there is nothing I don't know. If I don't rule well, it means there is something wrong somewhere. If I know where it's what is pinching in any person's shoe, I know my village. The only advice I can give is that to some people, if you are not installed, you are not a chief. I remember the sub-divisional officer reminding us that from the day of the consultative talk and confirmed by the prefectural order, you are a chief. Installation is a public show that everybody should see you, which is also practically necessary. So for those who were flouting my orders that have not been installed, I'm not a chief, today I have been installed. And I think that I will be very, all of you know me, be very strict, very objective. I will call on those people whom I don't see them existing again, who may not be happy with my being here today, that in every society, if there is no opposition, that society cannot move well. Opposition is bound to exist, side by side, to correct the wrongs of the ruling government. I have no issues with anybody in fact talk to. I call on everybody that this throne, as history has said it, rotates between two families. As of now, the Bachacha family and Eyong-Etchu family. The former chief was Eyong-Etchu. He died. Then the late chief now from Bachacha took over. And as God took him at the appointed time, it is but normal that he should come to the Eyong-Etchu family. And shortly if I go, he will go back to the Bachacha family. So I don't think there is any problem of chieftaincy in our family. And I want the administration to take this, and they are taking it very serious, that any issue about protest protest and so on is just playing to the gallery, because the truth is there. It rotates between two families from time immemorial, and so it will be. So all the projects you people want, I am capable of bringing. The type of friends I have made, my academic career, my professional career, my types of friends I've made throughout my life. There is nobody, and the way I made a friendship, there is nobody I can knock at his door to do something from 5 to and he will refuse me to do, except it is impossible. And I'm also proud to say that by my standing, there is no door in this country that cannot knock to canvas of projects from 5 to. Said in law that the eggshell core rule, take your victim as you find him. I'm not God. I am bound to make small mistakes, but I'm prepared to listen to corrections. I remember that I sent the invitation to the Royal Highness First Class Chief Oben. I made a correction that you don't call chiefs Royal Highness, you call chiefs Royal Majesty. And in the next 2 seconds, I corrected it. I can bear witness that I corrected. I just sent it immediately and ordered that it to be corrected from all other avenues that it was done. So I am prepared to collaborate with everybody. You will see that even the person who thinks that I'm enemy will be my best friend. I will drag everybody together. There's nothing any part of child can do to another one. We are one. I cannot be afraid of somebody that you are my enemy. I'll come trust you because you cannot kill me. So I think that said, with due respect, I recognize all the personalities here present, the administration, forces of law and order, the chiefs, my colleagues, and the population, my neighbors. This is my mother's family. I come from, my mother comes from Upper Bayan. So whether you say I am well or unwell, whether it's Upper Bayan or Omanfe Central, I am still me. I belong to the two. Yes, I cannot neglect any of these two. And I want to assure you too that I will make sure that I use my diplomacy. I also did a leadership course in the British Council. I will use the diplomacy to make sure that I am comfortable and we are comfortable with our boundary neighbors. That is why when I come here, I visit my neighbors. Today like this, I'll visit Etoko where there is a death there. Last time I came, I visited my 90 where there's a death there. If it's a death in Batro, I visit. I informed my village that when the chief of Batro neighbor died, the village will go and bury the guy. And they did. Same with the chief of my 19. So I will continue up to the time that we shall have total cohesion between my village and the chief. Because without any collaboration, you cannot grow. And I want to say lastly that in my village, I know not of that word stranger. I know of the word not indigenous. I know of the word non-indigenous, but not non-indigenous that you are not from here, but you are not a stranger because by our constitution, everybody can settle anywhere in Cameroon. Only subject to the fact that we also settle in people's land to respect their culture. So in this part of Two village, there is no stranger. And even if you can term them stranger, without any stranger, there can be no meaningful development. Leave your father's house alone, be your own house. Cocoa has come, and I'm very happy. I entered the house the other day, and I was ashamed of my own house because I was seeing my teeth from the floor. I was ashamed of my house, which I have started, and I will make sure that it also becomes something. Everybody should build a house. Leave your father's house alone. You can build 10 houses in Mamfe in Yaoundé. That is not your house. Your house is the one you build in your village. Build your house in your village, all my subjects. So, that said, and with due respect, I thank everybody for coming, especially the administration. I thank my colleagues, the forces of law and order that have made us to be enjoying the peace we have now. I thank the head teacher and the school supplying water for us to cook. And I want to assure you that every person coming here today has a place to eat. The various villages, we have divided food according to villages. We have divided food, chiefs have their own, elites have their own. And those who don't belong, they have hired a catering service from Murphy. The food is already on the table now. So everybody would eat and drink today. I will not sleep here till tomorrow morning. I only pray that the DJ does not fail us. Thanks for coming and thanks for listening to me. Thank you all.
People of Fight Talk 2, that is in Mamfe subdivision of the Mayo Division Southwest region, have complained of the lack of basic social amenities like portable water, electricity and healthcare facilities. They have charged their newly installed traditional ruler NFOR Sesekou James Eyong-Etchu to lobby for the provision of these facilities and also the revival of certain abandoned infrastructures. Rex Afon provides more insight on the sufferings of the people. His report.
Fight Talk 2, a village rich with potentials but limited in capacity.
In a locality like this, coming from a temperate region, we face challenges of diseases like malaria, which we are in need of good potable water. We don't have health amenities like hospitals, dispensaries. Electricity, with the coming of the Anglophone crisis, it has really been a challenge to us. The poles are down, the cables, everything has been destroyed. So presently, we are using various alternatives to keep our village up to the standard that we are. We don't have lights.
A new traditional ruler has emerged 5 years after the other traveled eternally. He is NFOR Sesekou James Eyong-Etchu. On his shoulders lies the weight of leading these people out of their current sufferings.
You stand up today as an icon amidst the people who henceforth shall look up to you for guidance in upholding the common African values and of pertinence our tradition, which are justice in administering your people.
During the installation ceremony attended by the divisional officer for Mamfe Central and other dignitaries, the new chief pledged to do the best he can to make Fight Talk 2 more comfortable.
I have made serious contacts with the Mamfe Council, with the Regional Council, and with all other stakeholders to address all the problems of Fight Talk 2, and I'm sure they have promised me that the problems will be addressed. I expect everybody to collaborate with me so that alone I cannot develop the village, but with our collaboration, the village will develop.
In Fight Talk 2, which has been blessed with this water and many other natural amenities, which if properly exploited, can help make the people comfortable, still suffers from inadequate supply of electricity, poor healthcare systems, and even inadequate supply of potable water. This is what they drink. From the banks of River Manu, I am Rex Afon, Equinox Television.